Both competitors digging deep into their will to keep this match going.
Oh, drop kick. Bayley struggling to defend herself.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here. Bayley has Naomi right where she wants her. Looking to dim the glow.
Kick gets caught. Whoa, windmill kick. Oh, straight forearm. Oh, spinning heel kick. Stops the kick.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
The champ goes for the cover. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner,
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history. Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Drop kick. We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
What a high kick.
Enziguri finds its mark. The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism. Now Bayley looking for some momentum. That could be the spark Bayley was looking for. Forearm's gonna come out the wind. Guillotine applied. The look on her face says it all. The game plan has gone awry. Throw all game plans out the window. Dangerous situation. Needs to find a way out fast. And she does. Great move.
Takedown, and now punches, rights. Oh, a flurry of strikes. And into the pin, title on the line. Oh. And she's not done yet.
She just shocked everyone in the ring. Effective dodge there. For everything. Golly, that sounded rough. Oh, look out. It's on now. Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Neither competitor is backing down.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. So much pride. So much resiliency on display. Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen.
Backdrop suplex. Bayley having every reason. Be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it... We're going to shut this down.
Powering out at one.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. And And she's making her way to the top rope here.
From the top. Piercing elbow.
Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion.
Bayley from the top. Oh, bad landing. That's not what she had planned.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
Now we say Naomi, hard ride to the outside. Back into the ring she comes. Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Perched up top. What? I can't believe what we just saw. I can't. Believe that didn't miss. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise. The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. Drop kick. Drop kick hits the mark.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes. Push. The pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how we're the pen for the title. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner.
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history, and tonight,
she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. Sliding out of danger there.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match. Look out below! From ring post to ring side, risking it all paid off. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Ooh, and fights back.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Drop kick. Power drop kick.
Guys, we should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast.
Showing that superior athleticism. Bayley taking flight.
Through the air. And connects. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Bayley fending down.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held.
From the top rope.
Buster connects.
And she's not done yet.
Taking flight.
Body splash.
Takes another. Trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Hoist it up high here. Not a good spot to be in.
Nice scoop slam.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it could go in hand to hand, putting each other to the test. Oof.
Feels like a hockey fight's just broken out. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Ain't nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
I thought they were going to keep that up all night.
Wait a second, back up now.
Oh, come on. There's no timeouts here.
This is a situation you want to avoid. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. And I think it was you, Byron, who has... Bayley if she changed, and she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
a string of counters.
And now placed in the corner.
Naomi had it turned around.
And Bayley is all business now.
Oh, man. Bayley turning up her aggression, showing that newer, vindictive side of her. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Tossed back into the ring. Right to the back of the leg.
Rose plant.
The champ is in control.
2 count. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
And not only has Bayley's record-setting reign continued with this defense, she's finally, for the first time in her career, Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself. Forearm smash!
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
Yeah, Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Spinning heel kick.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle. Right? You see, looking for the submission. The Achilles lock applied. This is agonizing. This could be it.
And the legs have to be on asphalt.
Fights her way out of the Achilles lock.
Bayley avoids the assault.
Using the hair to drag their opponent down. Oh, no. Look at this.
Oh, punishing.
And now she's making it to the top rope here. She turns it around. She completely missed there.
Ducking out of the way, roll up, going for the win.
She breaks the count quick.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken up. Boom. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Bam!
Who will break first? That was the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE.
Let's go after everything they've got now.
And that'll end this exchange right there. Wow. And Naomi has been quick to take the social social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley now shoulders down.
Here we go.
Almost had her.
She kicked out? No way. She actually kicked out?
Bayley has Naomi right where she wants her. Looking to dim the glow.
Catches the leg. What a windmill kick.
Sunset flip applied. Not done there. There it is.
It is. A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Quick thinking from Naomi.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Now we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then, a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And dedicated.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the table. And get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Afa and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? What's Sika thinking here? And this one
from the top. Whoa, look out.
Producing a trampling. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Headbutt to the gut!
Ouch. Good measure.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down. Down to bonus. And a double axe handle smash.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the king in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned.
Hot top into the Samoan drop.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
A manager grabbing anything from under the ring is beyond unfair. It's just downright evil. Somebody stop this competitor.
Stop to the spot. I know what's coming next.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Driving down with the axe handle.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Yeah, propped up in the corner.
Face first. He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together. Oh, what an uppercut. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they remain. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Takes a big clean hit from the table.
The big elbow.
We could be moments away from Sika's doom.
Bubba Ray executing a plan.
By Bubba Ray.
That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about. And he now slides back into the ring.
Oh, my goodness.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 Showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wes Lee.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wes Lee, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration. Good golly! Caught by surprise with that clothesline.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Mello has the biggest crown and the heaviest head."
Mello has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with the man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Roundhouse kick.
Man.
Sikoa taking command, and Melo is obviously still in shock about this impromptu match.
Now Carmelo is feeling the pressure.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point. Textbook takedown there. Coming down with a leg drop.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
No, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal falls count anywhere, Matt.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
And momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like...
Thinking about a submission here, Case.
But he had it locked in. I didn't expect him to... just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus.
Down around into the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
The pin doesn't even last to a count of 1.
Still a ways to go in this match based on that.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Hayes feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Yes, he had that coming all night.
Big back body drop.
Oh, what a kick.
Ooh. Goes into the corner.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Oh, man.
Melo scales all the way up.
Oh, no. Look what we have here. Up high.
Oh, ended up getting caught up in the air. What a main event this has been for the 1-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline.
And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
Lands an elbow.
Oh,
this. Boot right to the throat.
Sikoa hits the spinning Solo.
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title?
That didn't go as Solo pictured.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
Carmelo showing that he's not phased. Surprised or not, he's ready for Sikoa. Countered with a stiff headbutt.
Got him in the corner now.
Knife edge chop. Echoing. Through the arena.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike. The challenger comes up
Makes
big.
cover.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here